Nothing but blue skies do I see.
You know, Bart, I hear they're closing in on the crowd.
Oh, really? You think we're almost out of here?
Oh, I hope not.
Why is that?
We've got it easy. 3 square meals, this lovely island view, and what's more, we don't do anything.
Nothing. Is that right?
Not a pinky lifted.
Well, you know, that's funny.
Why is that?
Because just last night I was lifting pinkies with your mother.
Oh, ha 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 ha. You know, it'd be a bore to go stateside, don't you think?
I mean, we could always end up doing something else.
Something other than nothing?
Well, sure.
I don't know. I like nothing an awful lot. There's nothing better than nothing.
You think our song and dance might amount to anything?
No. Why?
Well, I think it might. Your taps and my snaps might be just what the people need.
Gee, you think?
Well, there's so few ways to find out. Best one I can think of is trying.
Well, you got yourself a deal.
Hey, you know who'd make a great addition to our troupe?
Who?
Captain Hughes.
Captain Hughes can't dance. He can't sing.
Okay, but what does he got?
A great personality.
No. Promotion experience.
Captain Gil Hughes, the promoter?
Oh, sure, he did it during the war. Why not have him on board?
Well, I wouldn't see why not.
Captain, quiet. I've got something to say, and I want to say it quickly. Now, I've been thinking about what to do now that this nightmare scene is coming quickly to a close, and who should come into my mind but the 2 dynamite performers in my squad. That would be you 2.
What? No, Captain, I was
Let me finish. Now, as you may know, before the war, I was a vaudevillian. Promoter, producer, whatever you call it these days. I was that. Now, I think I can get you 2 to a spot where you'll never have to worry about money again.
Ooh,
No, Dad, now, you quit interrupting. I'm offering you a contract for promotion, for a double act provided you 2 to keep yourselves up once you get back stateside. Now, do you think you could do it?
You know, Captain, we were actually thinking the very same thing.
Well, color me purple. Why didn't you lead with that?
Do you know those guys?
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies. Do I see?
No. See, it's gotta have a beat behind it, like bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies all down long. Days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies. Nothing but blue skies. Nothing but blue skies from now on.
Now, that's what I call an improvement. Work on it more after lunch. Get out of costume and we'll talk later.
Whew. Hey, Jimmy, you know, I'm planning on proposing tonight.
Are you now?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Who's the dame?
Betty Hausman, the chorus girl.
Marty, oh boy, you know that Betty and I have been going steady for a few months now.
Oh, Jimmy, I had no idea. Here, I'll go and talk to her.
Oh, hold your horses, buckaroo. I know you. What's to stop you from going down there and eloping or something?
Jimmy, no, you think I'd stoop so low?
You're right. I know so.
Hey, now what gives? I thought you knew about me and Betty.
Well, unless we're thinking of 2 different girls, she must be 2-timing us.
Yeah, that low down little. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to her.
Sure. Hey, Hold it! You know I have every right to marry her just as much as you do.
Well, it seems we're in an impasse here.
Mutually assured destruction.
A Utah standoff.
Let's say this. Neither of us marries her, and what's more, we'll get her off the show. That way nobody has to worry about it.
Yeah, sure, that'll do it.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, I want you to get off the tracks, mister, before you get steamed down.
Steam down? Why, you little... Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa! What's happening here, boys?
Martin is trying to marry Benny Houseman.
Well, Marty, that's rather unkind, don't you think?
Oh, so what? So what?
Get out!
What?
Get out, Mart!
Gil, you gotta vouch for me here. I was only just trying to...
Martin, I think you should go home.
Fine. I don't need you. I don't need to be caught up in this little circus anyway.
Fine, Martin.
Look, we are a double billing. What are we going to do without him?
Do you know anybody? Ladies and gentlemen, presenting in her final performance of her New York residency, Harper Little!
Skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see.
And her brother, Jimmy Little!
Birds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long.
Nothing but blue skies from now on.
Great show. Now, are you two packed?
Well, I am, but somebody isn't.
Hey, I can handle myself. I'm packed, Gil.
Great. Get your cab to Idlewild and we'll meet tomorrow in L.A. I've got a few loose ends to tie up. Sound good?
Sounds great.
I'll hail that cab.
I'll catch up.
Hey, Carl, there's something I'd like to tell you.
What's up?
Well, I don't want Jimmy to know that.
I see.
You remember that stage manager we fired the last month? Well, he's not the only one who's going to be leaving. Look, I got a call. Nothing's certain, but I may be leaving the company for quite a while. It's nothing horrible, believe me, but look, I find out tonight whether or not I have it.
Gotcha.
We'll just keep this between you and me, okay?
Anything.
Mr. Tripp?
Mark, need some more money for one of your little movies?
No, it's nothing like that this time. But have you heard about the little siblings moving out west?
That's so.
Yeah, and Gil's coming with them.
Gil Hughes?
Well, you know him.
Oh yeah, him and his kid. Way back when.
Well, you know, I'm not a big fan of the little siblings, Mr. Tripp. Haven't been for years.
Oh yeah? You want me to take care of him?
Oh my, no, nothing like that. But I do think our operation could use a patsy. Someone who, should the heat become sweltering, we could point our fingers at and say, that's the man you want, officer.
A scapegoat.
Why not?
You think they'd recognize me?
No.
I got a few ideas then.
Crowds will warm up a bit once we get in those reviews.
You've got a lot of confidence in review.
Is that or confidence in people, and I'm fresh out. Tell you what, name anyone who you could call up on any Wednesday and say, bud, I'm feeling blue. Let's go out. Cheer me up.
I could call you.
You certainly could, but I don't write your reviews.
Where's Gil? He said he'd be in my showtime.
You know, he's always a good 15 minutes late. They probably just couldn't be seated.
I can guarantee you that is not the case.
Oh, Gil! Oh, Sally!
Sally?
Well, Gil's daughter. Say, you two haven't met yet, have you?
I had the pleasure. Pleasure's all mine.
How was the flight in, Gil?
Just fine. Listen, Jimmy, I've got something to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking for Mr. Hughes.
I'll be right back, Jimmy.
Who's that?
Well, that's Piper. Well, she's interviewing.
Interviewing? Well, we moved the whole production.
Except for that one stage manager. I didn't realize he didn't know.
Didn't know?
Well, I figured that he would. I'll let him tell you.
All right. Why are you here?
I'm out here studying. Didn't you know?
Oh, I guess I didn't. I guess we're not keeping up. What are you studying?
Dance.
Is that right? And old man Hughes is all right with it?
Funny story. He actually thinks I'm studying anthropology.
Is that right?
Please let me audition. Please. Please. Please, 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 please,
Well,
please.
I don't know. Harper?
Let's give it a shot. Really? When? Right now. Now.
Well, sure. We have the stage. We have the lights. We have the music.
Follow me.
First you put your 2 knees close up tight, then you swing them to the left and you sway them to the right. Step around the floor, kinda nice and light. Then you twist around with all of your might. Stretch your loving arms way out in space. Then you do the eagle rocking with style and grace. Put your foot way down and bring it back. Now that's what I call ball in the jack. Knees close up tight, then you swing 'em to the left, then you swing 'em to the right. Step around the floor, kinda nice and light. Then you twist around with all of your might. Stretch your loving arms straight out in space. Then you do the eagle rock with style and grace. Put your foot way down and bring it back. Now that's what I call ball in the jack. Now that's what I call ball in the jack.
Spectacular! Sally, I didn't know you could dance that way.
You know what they say. Apples and whatnot.
Well, I've got some great news. Harper, Jimmy, I'd like to introduce the new me.
The new you. What's wrong with the old model?
A little out of date.
What I mean to say is that this is Piper Turner. She'll be taking over for me as producing company manager.
A pleasure to meet you, Piper.
Wait, you never said anything about leaving.
It was all very last minute.
Oh, yes. Well, I only got called in for an interview a few hours ago. Gave Mother quite a shock at dinner.
What are you going to do instead?
I'm joining Red Skelton's production of the Scottish play. Learn a lower score rate.
You can't just up and leave like this.
Well, Jimmy, I love you and Harper very much, but right now this is the right decision for me. Sally and I will spend the summer in New York, and maybe in the fall I'll be back. We just don't know.
That's just the issue, Gil. I don't know if Sally can go with you. Not if she's dancing for us.
What?
Now, Jimmy.
Oh, don't think I'm bluffing.
All right, let's take a second here. Gil, where's Sassy go? Jimmy, can I have a word with you?
I might.
Well, I don't think he likes me very much. You'll grow on him.
Emotions run high in this business. Just stay on his good side, you'll be all right.
I'm off to a rotten start. I'll certainly do my best to get him to like me.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, why not?
Well, him liking you and him being on his good side, there's a difference. Look, just if he spots a phony, he'll call you out. Just be yourself, You'll be fine.
You myself. Right. I can do that.
What was that?
I could ask you the same thing. Whatever happened, we'll be fine no matter what happens.
That was before I realized my worst case scenario. I can't be fine with this.
Jimmy, you will be.
Well, first Martin and then Betty, and now...
Is that what you think this is? You think he's leaving you like they did?
Sure, why not?
Gil knew you'd act this way and tried to break it to you as gently as he could.
I'm not too sure that that's the case.
Sometimes I just don't believe you.
Believe me! I don't believe you! You seem keen to kiss the foot that just hits
Well,
you!
I don't see it that way.
How do you see it?
Gil is a person, Jimmy Little. You can't expect him to play by your rules.
Enough! Hand me my sweater, please.
Knock knock, is now a good time?
Good is a relative term.
Oh, perfect. Well, I just have some papers for Mr. Little to sign, if you don't mind. That's all that I thought you'd be.
Sure. What is this about the venue?
Oh, not exactly. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Tripp, producer from Paramount Pictures.
You here for me?
Oh, absolutely. I think you're just a spectacular talent. Saw you all the time in New York.
You did.
You did?
Of course. Is that so hard to believe? Listen, I have here a pitch for a new film series for you.
A series?
Absolutely. You ever heard of the Road 2 series with Bing Crosby?
Sure, who hasn't?
Well, this will be just like that, except this time it's about going back.
The road from. So it just be the same road every time?
It's still in early development. Anyway, you were mentioned by name in the pitch.
Me.
Him?
Absolutely.
Well, this isn't a joke.
My good man, why would I play a joke on a man as smart as yourself?
You are so right. All right, let's sign those papers.
Perfect. Oh, fantastic. All right. Yeah, over that, if you'll just go ahead and sign right there. There too.
All right.
Oh, this is fantastic. You are a gem, Mr. Little. My team will be in touch in the morning with more details. Toodaloo. Excuse me.
Mr. Little, I feel that we've gotten off on the wrong foot, and I really...
Now save your breath, Miss Turner. There's nothing for us to discuss.
Well, you only listen.
If you'll excuse me, Miss Turner.
Mr. Little, you don't need to treat me like
Miss Turner! I cannot treat you any different. And it is not that I do not want to. In another life, we might have been the best of friends, square though you are. But believe me when I say that circumstance has brought out such venom in me that I can hardly finish a sentence. And furthermore...
You okay there? I'm just fine. He's certainly spirited. That he is. Has he always been like that? Not always, but one too many broken hearts get you down. I suppose that's true. Who was that strange man out there? Oh, the producer fellow? He was trying to buy the rights to Jimmy's life story, I think. Oh, and did Jimmy give it to him? Almost immediately. I swear I recognize that man from somewhere else. Are you married? What? No. Why are you? No, I don't think I ever will be. I understand that feeling. With men like Jimmy Little in the world, I wouldn't blame you. It's not that he's a bad person, Piper. He just has a special connection with Bill, that's all. I suppose I understand that. I've certainly admired his work for some time. You've seen him dance? Oh, many times. My mother always used to take me out to New York to see the shows. You ever seen me dance? No. Well, this was before Mr. Push left the act. I see. Mr. Push, he was perfectly charming as well. To a fault. Listen, Piper, I have to apologize for my brother. This Gil thing is... Believe me, I understand. Losing people is hard. No two ways about it. You'll excuse me.
Pardon me. Forgot my briefcase there.
Oh, yes, here it is.
Thank you very much. Sally Hughes.
Uncle Terry! Oh, where have you been?
Oh.
I haven't seen you in years.
Yeah, well, after the war and all, you lose touch of the people you love,
You never called.
Yeah, well, about that. Well, Sally, the truth of the matter is, and I wouldn't be telling you this if you weren't old enough, but your father and I got into a bit of a tussle over some money, okay? He thought he had the rights to it, but the contract said otherwise, so.
Oh.
Speaking of, I should probably get out of here before your dad sees me. He's not too jazzed at how this whole thing turned out, so. See you later, Sal.
Harper,
Sally, it's been so long.
I'm seeing someone else now.
I see. Does she make you happy?
He does. Michael,
He sounds fantastic. Do you think he'll stay?
you mean take Jimmy up on that offer? I would love to, but your father. My father.
I wouldn't blame you one way or another.
I really want to.
I know.
It's a matter of telling him, that's all. I mean, all my life he's wanted one thing for me, to not be a dancer. But I'm afraid that's all I can do.
Preaching to the choir.
And it's not like Jimmy meant it anyway.
You don't think?
There's no way he would have offered if my father wasn't leaving.
I suppose that's true, and that Harper lady wouldn't have gone along with any of it.
I just had a funny idea. That Jimmy and Piper,
What about them?
well, wouldn't they be cute?
Together? That's a matchmaking mission for yourself.
Oh, come on. We used to do it all the time in high school.
That was then.
Don't leave me in a lurch like that, Harper. Listen, I got invited to this party. It's going to be held by some big celebrity. I actually couldn't tell you who, but it's going to be a masquerade.
A masquerade, how wonderfully contrived.
Well, I'm thinking, since Jimmy only doesn't like Piper on account of the circumstances in which they met, what would happen if we were to strip them of those circumstances?
You may have a point.
So,
Alright, where's this party at?
here.
I'll make sure we get there.
I'll work on Piper. If we can pull this off, we'll be the only love gods.
I didn't know you read Shakespeare.
Shakespeare? I got it off a milk carton.
There's a saying old says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm gonna seek a certainty while I find in my
Searching everywhere.
It's just the thing to cheer you up.
Yeah?
A masquerade at the house of a genuine Hollywood star.
Well, it might put me over the edge, but I can't.
And why not?
I can't do anything but think now.
Nothing at all.
Well, drink, maybe. Cuddled up with a nice bourbon alone.
There'll be bourbon there, and I'm sure you can find somebody to cuddle up with.
Don't sell me on it like that. I know your tricks.
Then don't make me have to.
Try me.
If you find yourself in a world of tears, and you're opening up your third pack of beers, if you're all alone and there's nobody to cheers, you may want to see somebody about that. If you find yourself standing all alone in the dark, and nobody's got a candle or a matching spark, if you're tired of living in the life that you are, you may want to see somebody about that too. But if you're just a sap with a heart full of gold, see yourself in the mirror, am I getting too old? There's only one thing about life you should be told. Just see the world through rose-colored glasses. The life that you're living is letting you down. There's a way to turn that frown upside down and polish any trace of shame and doubt. Just see the world through rose-colored glasses. A rose by any other name might be smelling just as fine, but trust me, there's a million other flowers down the line. And if you want to solve your problem, Sam's the one. Just see the world through rose-colored glasses. Just see the world through rose-colored glasses. Just see the world through rose-colored glasses.
Oh, bless the almighty! You scared me, Sally.
Oh, I'm sorry, Piper. Where'd everyone else go?
Oh, your father? Oh, I don't know. He said he'd be back in the morning to pick you up, though.
I see.
I don't suppose the idea of leaving particularly appeals to you.
What do you mean?
It was only you seem sort of attached to this place, to the people here.
I am not. I can go wherever I please.
Well, it's only an observation. I guess it's not my place to stay.
You are right. I do want to take Jimmy up on that offer.
Oh, I wouldn't blame you. It's a wonderful opportunity, and I'm sure we become best of friends. You think? Oh, now have you met me? I become fast friends with all I meet.
Except for Jimmy Little.
Except for Jimmy Little. It's infuriating, quite frankly. All this time I've spent admiring him, all this time I've spent fawning over the idea of, oh, what would it be like to work for a man like Jimmy Little? Just have it thrown in my face that way.
What would your ideal meeting have been?
I don't know. I'd have shook his hand at the very least.
No riding in on horseback?
What do you mean?
I mean that he's a single, attractive young man, and you are...
Oh, no, I don't think anything like that is in the cards.
Why not? Are you married?
Why is everyone suddenly interested in the answer to that question?
That isn't an answer.
No, it's not. I got close. Once or twice.
But nothing stuck?
No. I have terrible news for you.
What news?
You are in
the presence of the greatest young matchmaker on either side of the Mississippi.
Oh, is that a fact?
Indisputable.
Oh, fascinating. And how have you laid claim to this?
By having successful match after successful match. And you, my friend, are a catch.
Oh, I wouldn't be so certain.
Do you dance?
Not as well as I.
Yeah, that's workable.
Sally, I really appreciate the thought, but
Please, do you have any other prospects as it stands?
No, but I
Picture this. Oh, Richard the Lionheart. Galahad. You see him across the room, and he sees you for all of who you are. A raven-tongued Romeo with silver hair. Well, I don't think that's what he thinks. Silver-tongued raven hair.
either way, you see him and he sees you, and it's perfect. Sally, I don't think I'm such a suitable candidate.
Why not? Can't you see yourself in his arms? Aren't you afraid of missing out?
I am not. At least I wouldn't classify it as missing out.
Then how would you classify it?
Reserving my energy for when the right thing comes along.
You know things don't just happen to you, right?
Well, don't they?
No. You have to go out and find them.
Well, I don't know if it's worth it then.
Then what do you suggest?
Spinstership. Oh, come off it.
Oh, you don't believe that, do you?
Well, sure I do. You know, there are a great many things in this world not dependent on my ability to catch a man. There are career women, you know. These days, you don't necessarily need to be married to hold down a household. Oh, consider my mother. My father, he died in the war. Missing, really. But that never stopped her from caring for me. And it wasn't just the money from the state, although that would certainly help. No, she took me to New York every year for the holidays, and we saw the shows.
You saw Jimmy Little.
Yes, but so many other things! Oh, and it wasn't just because of my father. It was because my mother, the plain little girl from Oklahoma, took a job at the bank.
And now you work at the theater.
Yes. Certainly won't live up to my mother's paycheck, but I'll do my best.
Harper, you must have everything figured out.
Well, I certainly try.
Have you ever considered baser things?
Baser?
Yes.
No, I don't consider that to be a factor.
Why not?
Why? Well, that's some way to talk to a lady.
You're talking about things that 10 years ago would have never been talked about by a woman. Why can't I?
I don't know. Why do you need to?
Excuse me for trying to adjudicate to someone on how wonderful life can be. Sometimes I just don't understand people like you.
People like me? What kind of person am I, Sally?
You're a square.
Yeah. So's your old man. I could cry salty tears. Where have I been all these years? Little wow, tell me now, how long has this been going on? There were chills up my spine and some thrills I can't define. Listen, sweet, I repeat, how long has this been going on? Oh, I feel like I could melt into heaven. I'm hurt. Oh, I feel like Columbus
Hey, yeah, I got it. I got it right here. He was all too happy to sign this. No, nobody suspects a thing. No, nobody saw me. Come on. Show me some respect. I'm a professional, all right? Look. Okay, no. Listen, I'll just stash him at your place tonight, all right? I know you got that big party going on. No, all right? I'll get it out. Where should I put him? Okay. All right. Desk in your office. Okay, I can do that. Desk in your office. All right. Look, if you're so unsure, let me prove it to you. Listen, according to this, right here, he's not only a money launderer, but he's also a communist. It's perfect. It's foolproof, even. He hung up on it.
Say, how far is this place?
Just up in the hills, I think.
You think?
I don't know. I've never been before.
You think you're lost?
No. I have an impeccable sense of direction. Just like Kerouac.
Oh, you're not Kerouac, though.
I'm not. What am I then?
A bad driver.
I think you're really gonna love this place.
Why's that?
Well, I think you're really gonna be able to let loose, it being a masquerade and all.
It's a masquerade? No, you're setting me up.
Come on now, don't freeze up on me. You know, I think that it's very freeing being at a masquerade and not knowing anybody.
See.
You know, there's more to life than writing things in your diary.
Like what?
Finding something to put in it.
We've been driving an awful long time, don't you think?
I try not to.
I'm not sure how long I can last.
It's a masquerade. Nobody will know if you dip early, but I want you to come.
But don't you think that masquerades bring out the worst in people?
Only if it's convenient.
For the mask wearer or for you?
Well, if I was wearing a mask, it'd probably get itchy real quick, so I don't think it'd be all that convenient to begin with.
Ready? No.
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 You don't have a mask.
Oh, right. Where do I get one?
I think they're right inside.
Okay. Oh, thank you. You've really done a kind thing.
Of course.
Oh, hiya, Sally.
Hey there, Jims. You ready for the party?
Less than I'd like to be.
Head on in.
Oh, I don't know, ladies.
Jimmy, are you going to wait around for your life to start?
Luckily, my life has already started and I'm perfectly happy.
He's gone insane, I fear.
If I'm going to be subject to ridicule, I might as well go home.
I'd say we best get some drinks in you first.
It's work.
Where the hell is the office? This place is gigantic. Oh, there you are.
Oh, Mr. Tripp.
Hey, look, I can't find your desk anywhere, so I'll just let you handle this. So here you go. I'm gonna go time one off and relax after a nice long day of business. If you don't mind, I'll see you later. Enjoy your party, pal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't know it was all me.
Hi, my name is...
Oh. I think it's supposed to be an office.
I think you're right. Sorry.
What brings you here?
My sister dragged me here.
That's a story I know all too well.
Siblings?
No, not at all.
Oh, that's a shame. No one to play with growing up.
I grew up just fine, thank you very much.
Oh, so lonely, companionless, without anyone.
You know, there is only a slight difference between having a sibling and then having a bully who lives in your house, you know.
I wouldn't know.
Really?
Yes, I was the bully in the house.
Too much!
That's right.
You know, there's never enough to do with these sort of things.
No, there doesn't seem to be. But we could find something to do.
What do you suggest?
I'm thinking of a party game.
Oh, what kind?
I'm thinking of a book.
Book. Oh, then I suppose I'm to guess what it is.
Down to the author.
Alright, well, is it recent?
No.
Is it a novel?
No.
Is it non-fiction?
No.
Oh, then it's a drama.
No.
Well, is it Greek?
No.
Elizabethan?
Warmer.
Well, it could have be Marlowe or Bacon. Nobody cares for anyone but Shakespeare.
Oh, warmer?
Is it a comedy?
No.
History.
Nobody cares for histories.
Oh, then it's a tragedy.
Ding ding.
Lear? Caesar?
No. No good ones, but no.
Does it involve young lovers?
Yes.
Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, and our winner remains nameless, but a winner nonetheless.
You know, I played the nurse in my high school's drama club.
Did you now?
Well,
I was always amongst the fighters in those groups.
oh, so you were a thespian
I
then.
try my best to hide it. Say, care to dance? Got it. She is so amazing. Well, well read, smart.
I figured you might.
Thank you for taking me out tonight, and it means the world to me. In fact, it feels like the world is coming into view. And just earlier today, I was such a miserable wreck.
Well, yesterday.
Huh?
Stroke of midnight.
Oh, I guess you're right. It's her mask. I wonder where she went off to.
Maybe a bit of a Cinderella moment.
Maybe. My mother spoke of Cinderella when I was a child. I thought she was silly when I was a child. There were thousands of girls, there were hundreds of worlds he could explore behind him. But he ran off into the forest instead. A glass slipper in his hand to remind him. There was nobody in the room who could make me feel. There was nobody in the room who could make me squeal. There was nobody at the ball emitting such a siren call. But when I looked up and found her slipper, I knew.
Jimmy, are these the papers you signed? They're densely worded. This doesn't say anything about a movie. This is a confession. Jimmy.
There was nobody at the ball emitting such a siren call. But when I looked up and found your slipper, I knew.
Thank God they beat Prohibition. Good Lord. This is the good stuff.
Yeah, Mr. Tripp.
Oh, hey, Martin. Did you get those papers stashed away?
The papers, I thought I told you to stash them for the morning.
Yeah, but I gave them to you just a minute ago.
You what?
Yeah, just a minute ago. I gave them to you. You were wearing that same mask.
You gigolo. Everybody's wearing this mask.
We should probably find those papers.
You should find them.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, ma'am. No. Ma'am. Hey.
Sally, look. What if we're doing the wrong thing?
What do you mean?
With Jimmy and Piper, what if they were able to find themselves on their own? You know, they are adults. They're grown adults, and you know, she might not end up a spinster. I mean, maybe we're just being presumptuous.
Tripp is right,
You know, what was I talking about? Shakespeare. It's not even poetic. It's not even philosophy.
Yeah.
Shakespeare. Any of these big things. What are you saying? What? Wait.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I bumped into you, sir. Please don't tell anyone.
Don't worry. There's nothing you could bump into in this house that I myself haven't bumped into a million times.
So this is your party?
Oh, you guessed it.
It's very beautiful.
Oh, what's wrong?
Nothing.
No, you know what? I'll tell you what's wrong. You're a lousy liar.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
And you apologize too much.
I'm sorry.
And there's your problem.
Rotten self-esteem?
Well, I've known you for under a minute, and I can see that clear as day.
I know it. Oh.
Okay. Breathe. Take a breath. Now tell me what's wrong.
I've misjudged someone entirely.
Oh, well, that's understandable. Things aren't always what they seem to be.
What are you, a shrink?
No, I'm an actor.
Oh, worse. I thought I recognized you.
Oh, I doubt it. I haven't had a good film out in so long.
Well, I'm Piper.
Martin.
Oh, that's how I recognize you.
Also, you have seen one of my films.
No. My mother used to take me out to New York, and we'd see the shows with you and Mr. Little.
Oh, don't get me started on Jimmy Little.
But he's a good man.
What do you know about it? He tried to steal my ex-wife from me. He's the worst of the bunch.
I see.
Don't worry about it. What's wrong now?
The fiddle that I met tonight.
Oh, the one that has you all broken up. What about him?
Well, it's only, it is Jimmy Little.
Is that so?
I started a position at his company.
But so, you work for Jimmy Little?
Yes.
Well, I guess I might just have to pay my old friend a visit.
Oh no, well, I don't know how Jimmy would feel about
Oh, why do you care about Mr. Little things? Doesn't he have you all broken up tonight?
it. Well,
And
I'm just not
you work
sure.
at the Troubadour, is that correct?
Yes?
I'll see you soon, Miss Piper.
What are you saying? I'm saying that Tripp is not who you think he is.
What do you mean?
Those papers he made Jimmy sign?
What papers?
The papers?
Yes, the man you bumped into?
Oh, yes. Oh, what was his name?
Tripp.
Tripp. Yes! Oh, that's it! Oh, I see him in the papers every now and again. He's some kind of gangster.
A gangster?
That's what the papers are for. It's all in there. Everything he and Martin have been up to. Tax evasion, money laundering, the whole lot.
Martin?
Oh, that's Jimmy's old dance partner.
Well, is this not his party?
So if this is his house,
They're going to frame Jimmy.
I don't believe it.
Sally, give me those papers.
What? No.
Why not?
Well, what if what they say is true?
I can tell you it's not.
Well, Uncle Terry isn't a liar. I can tell you that.
We go after her?
No, she'll be quicker than either of us.
I just don't know what to think.
tears. Where have I been all these years? Little Rouse. How long has this been going on?
Gil, take it
No,
easy.
you take it easy, Jimmy. I'll do what I want.
Don't mind me trying to help.
You know, there are a great deal more things on this planet than just you, Jimmy. One day you're going to wake up and realize you're sad and alone and all your happy friends are gone. They're on the other coast because you chased them there. You're so afraid of losing something that you can't keep it. I don't know. I'm not a shrink.
Is he okay?
Sure, he will be.
I've never seen him in such a stupor before.
Neither have I. Hey, thank you for taking me out last night. Again, it meant the world.
I'm glad to hear it, Jimmy. Listen, I have to warn you about...
I think I'll go catch up with Gil.
Sally, listen. No.
You listen. I'm sorry. I'm the sorriest I've ever been, and the worst part is I think I scared you off.
Scared me? No, not at all.
You know those papers that Jimmy signed?
Yeah?
I burned them.
You did?
But not before realizing that there are so few things in life that are the way that they appear. And Uncle Terry certainly isn't one of them.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I broke things off with Michael. I mean, he's sweet, but he's not you. Listen, I could get married, Tim. I could marry some finance man. I could have a white picket fence and 2.5 kids, but it wouldn't be the same. Not if you weren't around.
What are you saying?
He loves and she loves and they love. So won't you love me as I love you? Birds love and bees love and whispering trees love. That's what we both should do. Oh, I always knew someday you'd come along. We'll make a two-song that just can't go wrong. He loves and she loves and they love. So won't you love me as I love you? I always knew someday you'd come along. Make a two-song that just can't go wrong. He loves and she loves and they love. So won't you love me as I love you?
Sally?
It's not what it looks like. Actually, it's exactly what it looks like. I'm in love with Harper Little and I don't care who knows about it. Yeah!
Sally, I don't care that you're a homosexual. I care that you're making ill-advised career decisions. We're going to New York. There are plenty of lesbians there.
Gil, you must understand, out of all of us, why she has to stay. Listen, when Martin left off with Betty, who was there for me?
I was.
And when Harper had the flu,
It was me.
you've loved this whole world into existence. This love you see before you would not exist without it. And even though you're going off to a better world, do know you've made this one better too. Not despite you, but because of you. I know that I have been blind to the things that I say and do, hurting other people, but if I were half the man that you were, I wouldn't have been able to raise my voice at Miss Turner. And if you were half the man that I know you to be, you would let Sally stay.
Jimmy,
Gil, there's a call for you.
Thank you, Piper.
Jimmy, I know that we got off on the wrong foot, but, after last night.
Last
Jimmy,
night?
listen,
What-
I really have to warn you.
Oh, Miss Piper!
So good to see you again, and Jimmy Little nonetheless.
Martin, what are you doing here?
Now, Jimmy, I'm going to ask you nicely. What happened to those papers that you signed last night?
Why would I know?
Well, it just so happens that Mr. Tripp here presented you with some papers while you were at my masquerade party.
Is that what the... I'm sorry, I must have set them somewhere.
I picked them up.
I destroyed them.
What?
Oh, well, then it's a good thing for me that I always carry a spare.
Don't sign
He'll
it,
just go
Jimmy.
ahead. He'll sign it. He'll sign it.
Why? Isn't it a movie deal?
No, it's a confession.
Confession?
After Martin left dancing with you, he started helping Uncle Terry funnel money illegally through his movie studio.
Why, Martin?
Well, it's like we always used to say, Jimmy, there's nothing better than nothing. And there's nothing more nothing than a studio that can't put out a successful film. Have you ever seen one of my pictures?
Ha, no.
Yeah, exactly. I make them. I distribute them. But they don't sell. And they never have. So when Mr. Terrence here presented me with an option that I couldn't refuse, of course I took it.
And all these crimes?
Hey, buddy boy, remember, they're your crimes. I signed the paper.
I'm not going to sign these papers.
Oh, buddy, I suggest you do. Okay? You're gonna take that paper, you're gonna find a pen, and you're gonna sign your... My knife?
Hey, whoa, hey, grab that hook.
I'll beat you one way, no! You get back here, you suck!
I can't believe it!
Hey, you! Hi! Come here, little punk! Oh!
What? Go after him?
Nah. I'm trying this new thing called letting people go.
Mr. Little, last night...
Hey, I was immature, and I treated you poorly, and I see that.
I see.
And if you will give me the grace in your heart to forgive me, then I think that we could have a lovely, long-lasting friendship.
You see, Mr. Little, I'd like it to be a bit more than a friendship.
Oh. I'm sorry, but I can't.
He danced with a girl. He's in love.
That's it. I am. I mean, you're a lovely girl and all, but last night, she was wonderful. And I am in love. I'm sorry.
It had to be. It had to be. I wanted finally somebody who
Could make me be true. Could make me be blue. Could make me be glad. Just being sad. Thinking of you. Some others have seen. Might never be me. Might never be boss. Try to be cross. They wouldn't do. For nobody else cares to be fulfilled with all your faults. I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you.
Well, it's good to see you two are getting along.
We try.
Yes.
Listen, about that phone call, the Scottish play gig, it's out the window.
You mean...
Apparently nobody was interested in seeing Red Skelton play a Shakespearean hero set the song and dance.
So?
Well, seeing as I'm facing the unemployment line, and provided you'll have me, I'd be happy to return.
I don't know. Harper?
On one condition.
And that is?
Sally's staying too.
Well, she's not my first choice, but I suppose I could make the best of it. All right, get into costumes. We've still got a show here, people.
Oh, what do I do?
If you haven't tried stage management,
No.
well, I think you're going to like it.